All right, let's do our header section. Actually, no, let's do our container. Let's deal with our container. We've got a background color of white on it, but let's do something. Let's set its width. Now I'm going to set its width to 960 pixels. All right. I'm going to refresh this. Now you can see 960 pixels comes right out to here, and our content is still filling everything up, but it's only going out to 960 pixels because I set the container, their parent container. We need to think about this as parents and children like we often do in programming. This container is the parent for all of these containers. And right now, all of these, the header, the nav, the aside, the section, and the footer, are filling up the parent container completely, and we limited the container to 960 pixels. That's why when I expand my browser, it doesn't continue going over. So let's do something else to our container. Let's set its margins. And we're going to use one of the shortcuts. We're going to use 0, and we're going to use auto. We have not talked about auto yet. Remember when we use two values for a margin, that the first value is the top and bottom margin, and the second value is the left and right margin. If I set the left margin to auto and the right margin to auto, it takes this space out here and equally divides it to the left and the right. So let's save that and refresh. Now we can see that container is set to 960 pixels. It's a fixed amount of space. It divides, no matter how big my window is, it divides up the remaining space of the browser window, which is the body, and puts half of it as margin on the left and half of it as margin on the right. That's what margin auto does. Left and right both set to auto. It divides up the space equally and keeps our container, now you understand why we have a container, at 960 pixels inside of it. Right, we'll stop the container there, and we will talk about the header in the next section.